everybody, welcome back to the channel. This episode I'm going to be drinking wine from a jam jar. Very good. And I'm going to show you what's been going on with two of my guitars actually. One is the purple HB35, which was red, is now going to be purple. Now is purple. And it's going really well until I had an accident. And I'll show you what happened a little bit later and how I'm going to deal with that. And also about my recent build, my Harley Benton Kit Guitar, which I kind of did in this kind of burnt, kind of green, kind of dyed thing. You can see that video here as well. And I decided I didn't like it. It's not meant to be a burst, or it wasn't meant to be a burst finish. It was meant to just be burnt, and then it didn't look the best. And it looks better off camera, if that makes sense. It looks better in real life, but or it did. And a few people commented on it. It was like, "Ooh, that's disgusting. Get rid of that." So the more I looked at it, the more I hated it. So I have got rid of it, and I'll show you a bit of that as well. So QVT. So just want to extend my thanks to people that have helped me out in the comments and give me some tips on what I should be doing next. So this is near the last coat, so I've got one more coat to put on. I did a tester with the Clearcoat to make sure it didn't react, and then as per advice from a few of you awesome people, I'm doing a final coat of purple, and then just as that's almost dry, I then put a dust coat of lacquer. Well, it's not lacquer actually, it's Clearcoat. I didn't go with lacquer. Over the top of this, like a dust coat, and then another 3 coats after that. So like I said before, this is all new to me, but it's actually coming out pretty cool, and I'm really happy with what's going on. So I'm just testing to see if it's just slightly tacky, and then I'll put a really thin coat of clear. It's Clearcoat, this is, not lacquer. I keep calling it lacquer and it's not lacquer. Anyway, so I'll do that, and then that is left for about half an hour to dry. And in the meantime, I'm attacking my Harley Benton kit, and I'm burning the hell out of it to get rid of that purple. So as before, as in other videos, and you can catch them, I'll put links up, and I'll put links in the description as well if you want to go and watch those. I'm just taking the blowtorch to it. I haven't sanded it, I haven't sanded the varnish off or anything like that. I'm just burning it and going to town. Because what I want to do with this now is I just want to make it look like it's been in a fire. It's not a very good body. It's got loads of splits, and it came damaged, which is a real shame, but this actually works a treat. And just going to town with the blowtorch and really burning it up, and it's looking better, I think. The effect that I did have on it before wasn't meant to be a burst, but it kind of looked like a bad burst. So this is after the second coat of clear, and it's looking really nice. I'm really happy. So while that's drying off, I'm sanding down the burnt Strat body with some 320, I think this is, just to keep it smooth, if you like, because burning it does obviously make the surface a bit rough, and this just puts it back smooth again. You want it smooth. And then once I've done with the sanding, I'll wash it off with some white spirit. You can see how messy it is. Messy old job. It's good fun though. I find this burning technique is a really affordable way of getting a really cool effect on your guitar. You could experiment with this and get some really cool things going on. So yeah, just wash it off with the white spirit. Ready for the next go. White spirit's good because it evaporates quite quickly as well and leaves it nice and clean. Stinky stuff, and flammable, so make sure it is dry before you go to town with the blowtorch again. So after I've done all that, I'm applying some green dye. I thought this would be cool to try. This is a dye by, it's called Rit dye. It's a water base. dye that dries nice and fast, and I'm working that in between burning and sanding. And you can't really see it on the camera too well, but the finished guitar sort of has this, if you kind of tilt it into the light, has this kind of, you can see the kind of green sheen in there. It's quite nice. And I did think at this stage, because I'm burning now that the dye's has dried, I'm burning again, and that's giving it a nice effect as well. So you could lacquer over the top of that, or varnish over the top of that, whatever you want to do. But I just kept going because I was enjoying myself. And red wine is optional. You don't have to have the red wine if you don't want to, but I find it helps calm my nerves when I've got a blowtorch on the go and white spirit nearby. So it's really coming together now. I'm really enjoying this one. It's looking quite nice. Yeah, and then sand again, and then dye again. I think I dyed again, cleaned it again, all that stuff. So it's just a process until you're happy. There we go. I'm actually drying the dye with the gun, with the heat gun at this point. But that gave it quite a nice effect as well. I did think about varnishing over that. And anyway, after I cleaned that up, sanded it back, cleaned it up, then on with the clear varnish. This is just literally a water-based or acrylic clear varnish. And I put on lots of coats. It dries very fast. It dries within 10 minutes, and then you can recoat. It's just from the hardware store. It's not an expensive one. And I think that's after about 8 coats of clear varnish. And I'm really happy with that. I think it looks pretty cool. I left all the hardware new. I didn't age any of it, and I haven't done anything with the neck. I'm going to leave that. And there she is. Now, onto this disaster. What happened here? I didn't film what happened, so I'm going to have to act it out. So this is me playing me. So this is what happened. So I'm lacquering the guitar. I'm really happy with what's going on. It's looking really good. And I'm chuffed to bits, as you can tell. There's me chuffed to bits. So I go off to make a cup of tea while that's drying off before I come out and do the next coat. And on my return, I discover that a ghost, a naughty squirrel, or the wind has blown the towel up against the side of the guitar, and it took the lacquer off when I peeled the towel off and left a nasty mess. And there it is. That's what happened. Can you see that? Gutted. But luckily, it didn't touch the back of the guitar or anything else. And I haven't even polished this clear coat, and it's looking really nice. So that should be easy to sort. I reckon I can rub that out, or rub that down a bit, fill it, and then mask off and just paint the side of the guitar again, and then re-lacquer it. I keep saying lacquer, clear coat it, and then we'll move on to the front, which is going to be green with a Strat. So look out for the next video where I'll be doing all of that, and we can see how that's come along. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was fun to watch and informative and all those things. And if you like to see more, then do subscribe, and please like and comment as well, because it helps me out in a big way. I'll catch you in the next one.